to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
Shit.
I don't know who all got shot, but it was
Wait, no, girl, wait. How you get there?
you had
Is
to
you,
jump out the window.
is you okay? You saw the man?
I had my eyes closed. It was a white man.
It was a white man?
Yes, he came in there and shot the teacher.
What teacher?
Miss Cusco.
Wow.
I don't know. He came in there and shot her, tried to shoot her. He was like surprised motherfuckers, and he walked on the classroom and started shooting again in the hall.
Oh,
I don't know. I had my eyes closed.
oh my God, y'all.
So that's where the shots came from.
Miss
So he
Cusco?
just came and shot our teacher. That's it, and left.
Yes. Oh, Miss Cusco. What he shot? What? Look, y'all, she got blood. What she get shot at? Oh, that's fucked up. They didn't shot her.
Anthony.
They didn't shot her, they killed. I'm about to come get you. All right, I'm at Snook's Lock. They said, yes, a school shooter, y'all. This shit finna make me cry. I ain't a gangster. I ain't never cried before, y'all. This is crazy. Our teacher straight got shot, though. My fucking PE teacher. This shit is crazy. She gonna miss the bell up. Motherfuckers crying, y'all. Anybody need to use the phone, call their mama?
A teenage girl and a teacher had their lives taken and 6 others were injured Monday morning at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School in South St. Louis. Police confronted the gunman inside of the school and killed him. The suspect, a man not yet identified, was about 20 years old. Police haven't stated what, if any, connection he had to the school at 3125 South Kings Highway. One survivor heard him say he was tired of everybody in the school. His gun jammed at one point, giving the kids time to escape. Authorities have not released the names of the woman and the teenage girl who passed. Those who survived suffered injuries ranging from wounds to shrapnel. SAC refused to say how the gunman got into the building. All doors were locked at the school on Monday morning. He also stated that the building has metal detectors and 7 security doors. SAC also stated that police officers exchanged gunfire with the man on the school's 3rd floor, taking his life. No officers were harmed. SAC also stated that police went inside without hesitation, went directly to the sound of gunfire. SAC stated that the kind of response and confrontation is the expectation in law enforcement. He commended the officers for what he called an amazing job. He also stated that the security officers saw the man trying to enter the building and police were alerted. David Williams, a math teacher at the school, stated that the school's principal came over the loudspeaker at around 9 a.m. and stated that the code phrase that indicated a school shooter in the building. Williams heard multiple shots outside of his classroom and one of the windows on the classroom door was shot out. He then heard a man say, "You all are going to expletive die." Police haven't stated how many gunshots in all were fired inside of the school, but they did state that it lasted just a few minutes. I want to start off by stating my condolences to the families of the teacher and the student and any others that are that had their lives senselessly taken. And my well wishes, and hopefully speedy recovery to any of the others involved, the students, the teachers, or whoever else may have been injured that they did not specifically list. I'm sorry that things like this take place. I'm sorry that kids have to potentially face this, right? Every day is uncertain. But the fact that even with security doors and metal detectors and things like that, you can still have instances like this that will take place. The thing that I will state is that shout out to the police and the security officers that were there that had a very quick response and that were able to take down the active threat at that school to minimize any other casualties that may have happened or taken place. And hopefully, other police agencies around the United States will look to how the St. Louis Police Department there responded, and hopefully they will do the exact same thing, or maybe do some type of training that will help their officers respond in the exact same way, if not quicker, to a active shooter situation such as this. So, as you were able to hear directly from one of the students, which was captured on video and audio, she stated that it was a Caucasian man that came into the school and that decided to take the lives and also injure the people that were directly there. This is not a what if, this is not a guess. This is taken from one of the students that was directly there at the school as it took place. For whatever reason that you have the news outlets, including the story, the article that I read off to you, that decided to leave that directly out, it makes 100% no sense at all. And this also leads me to think that the same man who ended up doing this might have had some type of friendship or relationship, or he had some familiarity with the teacher that was there, due to the fact that that is the one of the main people that he directly went after, and then he decided to injure and take the lives of other people as well. And the main thing that I'm trying to figure out is, what are the political officials, what are the local government officials, what are they going to do when it deals with the safety of our children in schools? Because the more and more that this keeps happening, the more and more popular homeschooling is going to start to become. And then that's going to start a whole other transition and maybe a revolution within itself. But I do understand that a lot of parents out here don't have the necessary capabilities in order to both work and stay at home. And to that, I state, this is why you have a family. This is why you have other people that are there that can lend their assistance in order to properly do this. Or this may also lead to the case of more teachers, instead of being in the school, they'll actually become homeschool teachers, like teachers that will visit you know uh the homes for whatever set amount of hours, or maybe they will do it directly online from their own home, and they will lecture and teach kids in the safety of their own homes. But as you can clearly see, even within that perspective, that will start to, deal with certain things that aren't societal norms, right? We're used to engaging with each other. We're used to talking. We're used to, walking and doing a variety of things like this. And it's slowly, in a sense, getting to the point of everything being online, right? So your friends are now going to be online, because you're not going to be students in school. You're going to be students, in a virtual class, online. And this is something that a lot of parents did not want to happen, or did not foresee happening. But these are the times, in a sense, that we live in, where things like this will start to become normalized, due by way of the dangers, and also because people want that reassuredness, and they want to feel that safety, knowing that their kid is going to be fine if they go to school. Because at this moment in time, there is too much uncertainty when it deals with the world, and how it is that people tend to walk around with their emotions, with their baggage, or whatever it is, and then they up and decide one day, oh, I want to decide to wake up and commit a crime. So instead of going to seek help, instead of doing whatever, you want to go out there and cause hurt and harm to other people. You know, uh, like I said, my condolences to everybody involved, because this is not something that should happen. This is, I would never wish this on anybody. This is something that no parent should ever have to deal with or face or even fathom when they send their kids, when they take their kids directly from home, wake them up in the morning, give them breakfast, get them, get them together and everything, and then they send them to school. You have the expectation and the rightful expectation to expect that the same way that your child woke up and left the house is the same exact way that your child is going to come back. You shouldn't have a fear or a half of an expectation because of whatever it is that other people decide what it is that they want to do and enact onto other people, negatively affecting them and everybody else around them. Like I said, a lot of things need to be done. And one of the main things that I felt that should be done is having parents, in a sense, take shifts, being in the schools, being a part of the schools, right? And making sure that everything is everything. Because when it deals with schools, they might have 1,200, 1,500, or maybe 2,000 students. That's a lot of kids. And there's only so many adults that are directly in those schools. It's not enough adults to really, watch over the hallways and everything like that because everybody is busy with their students. This is why it is imperative that parents start to switch up and change things. Things need to be implemented so that there are more safety checks when it deals with kids being in schools away from home. No parent should have to think that, hey, the same day that I sent my kid to school, I now have to plan a funeral arrangement. The same day that I took my kid to school, now they're in the hospital. Like I can't even fathom what that is. To know that the light of your life that was once there is now gone. That if their birthday is coming up, there is no celebration for that. Thanksgiving is basically right around the corner. No, there's no celebration. There's no happy time for that. Halloween, which most kids would go out and they would dress up or cosplay, whatever it is, and go out and just have fun with their friends. Nothing. There's not going to be no Christmas. There's not going to be no New Year's. There's not going to be any graduation. All of that is gone just because of one person's actions. It's sad.